Hey, welcome back to Duckman Cycles and VW Garage. I'm your host, the Duckman. We're back today with Eleanor. Right now, we're working on her engine, trying to get some things sandblasted and ready for paint. And down below here, I've actually collected some tins. That's right, we've got the bottom tins. These are the ones here that go to the front side of the engine that wrap around over there, that go up underneath. I do have a set of rear ones, which are little small pieces, are really easy to get lost. And guess what? You guessed right. They're lost. So I need to find them. I don't know where the hell they're at. But they're somewhere here in the garage, and they're probably near to where these pieces were because these are all in a box put away. So I'm guessing that that's probably where they're going to be too. So anyways, we're going to do some more sandblasting today. We're going to start patching some of these holes in his breastplate if we get around to it. Or maybe I'll manage to find the other breastplate. I actually have two other breastplates, and I don't know where in the frig they are. They're somewhere here in the garage. I'm sure of it. I know they are because when I recorded the first video of assembling the engine tins on this way back in, I guess it was November, December, somewhere in there. I actually had them all laid aside where you couldn't see them on the camera. Anyways, please, as always, give me a licky-likey. Please comment, subscribe, pluck that dingle bell you see down there next to the subscribe button. That way you get updates every time I upload a new video. And don't forget to check out Duckman Cycles VW Garage up on a Facebook group page. And if you'd like to email me, duckmancycles@duckshit.net. Thanks a lot, you guys. We'll be back right after the intro. Alright, well, we're back. And lucky me, I was looking underneath the sandblast cabinet over there, and what did I find? Boom, the piece of tin I was telling you about. This is the one that has the holes already welded in. The hole over here is welded, this hole over here is welded, and somebody even smoothed them over, although you can see by the shine on them that they're not exactly flat, so it's going to have to take a little bit of hammering for me to get them to look right. But I don't like the shiny paint on here anyway. I'll probably do something a little more dull. Not flat, but like a semi-gloss, maybe. Not even a semi-gloss. More flat than gloss. Satin, I guess, is the best word for it. You can see down in here how these two pieces are supposed to go together, so when the pulley tin attaches inside of here, it should cover up. Yeah, you'll see how that covers everything up. Now, I'm not sure what's supposed to go down that little gap over there, but I'll make a little piece for that. I mean, that's really easy. I can actually make a little clip-on piece for it just the same. But now, I don't have to any longer make a huge patch in there that needs to be welded in. I do like the fact that it's got some screw holes here, though. I would like to use those, so maybe I will weld a little something on there. Well, anyway, we'll leave that up to be determined. But this is what's supposed to go on here. So we're going to clean this stuff up, throw them in the blaster, and let's get some stuff going. Okay, these two pieces here obviously have some pretty serious grease and debris caked onto them. So before this ever gets into the sandblaster, I'm going to have to clean that off as best I can. I'll probably just start poking at it with a screwdriver and scrape it off of there, and then I'll wire brush it after that. I might spray a little degreaser on it just to get some of it off, and then just whatever's left, the paint or whatever, just, you know, blast it right off of there with the sandblaster. So that shouldn't be too hard. Let's go ahead and get started. These typically get greasy from the pushrod tubes leaking. And of course, once the oil gets on here, it picks up all the road grime. It's dirt and debris and sand and anything that's on the road will stick to that oil. And it just kind of makes a tarry kind of mess. Good news is it does come off pretty easily, as you can see. It's just when you get this stuff on your cooling fins on your engine, though, it'll stop the engine from cooling properly. That also includes if it's on the bottom of your engine case. Believe it or not, the bottom of your engine case actually does have some cooling fins on it. And if they get packed with this road grime, for whatever it's worth, that will actually prevent your oil from cooling effectively in the bottom of the case. Yeah, this is definitely not debris that you want down inside the sandblaster. This will clog everything up and make a mess. this right into the lawn. Oops. This one's not nearly as bad as the first one I did. This one's actually got more on the outside of it, which is kind of weird. Alright. I think those are ready to go in the blaster. Check the pulley tin the same way. Usually these collect the oil from behind the pulley, right around in the middle here. In fact, they have a convenient little drip location, so any of the oil that comes out of that pulley, should that happen, can easily drip out. Another noisy car. It's a Dodge. You know what? I'm noticing a little consistency here. All that noisy ass cars with the horrible sounding steering pumps have all been Dodges. Anybody out there that's a Dodge mechanic that can tell me anything about their power steering noises? These guys are ready for the blaster. This one here, I'm not sure if I did the welding work on this. I really don't remember. I know I did a couple of these some time ago, long time ago. And I don't think this one is mine, although I might have repainted it. I just don't like the wobbliness of the metal. You see how that's not flat? And over here it's all lumpy. Well, it's definitely going to need a little bit of beating down with a hammer. And maybe even just a little bit of fill right here. Just fill it and sand it just a little bit. A little bit of rust pitting on this end also here. So, yeah, I'll clean this up and make it look nicer. This side always looks like crap. You can see right through here, it's all wrinkly and ripply. But when you push this down into place and the engine seal comes across it, you won't even ever see that. So I'm not concerned about that spot. And what is this? That looks like tree sap. Yeah, it's tree sap. It means this was out in the yard at some point. It's one thing that my pine trees out back like to do is drip sap. I try to cover anything that's underneath them just for that reason. Alright, so if you can hear that music playing, I know I can. That means there's a video montage coming up. Now, some of you like to give me a little bit of shit because sometimes I like to run the video so you can hear the tool noises, and sometimes I run with music. And it's funny, whenever I do the music, those of you want to hear the tool noises, and whenever I do the tool noises, you want to hear the music. So this video, we're going to do a little bit of both. Both at the same time. Looks like my gloves are already starting to get tears in them too. Lovely. Gonna have to get some new gloves soon. If they'd only fit right, I wouldn't tear them when I take them all off. Alright, why do we have no air? Damn it! The compressor fitting wasn't pressed on all the way. Alright, that piece looks pretty good to drop right down in there. It's gonna go behind the pulley, of course, so when I take the pulley off you'll see it drop in there, but looks pretty good. I used a pair of pliers also to straighten out some of the waviness in the edges here. Some of it was just a little bit beaten up. In fact, it's still a little bit out of skew, but once I get it attached to the engine I can tweak it to whatever shape it needs to be, and it should be okay from there. This is actually looking pretty good. I'm okay with that. Looks good. Alright, let's go hop on a couple more pieces. here's kind of a before and after. This is the one that I've sandblasted. You can see it took the paint off pretty good. There's a spot I missed right here, no big deal. And then this is mostly rust pitting. I need to go over it one more time to make sure it's absolutely clean, but yeah, this had a lot of rust underneath it. So it took a lot more work to get this sucker cleaned up than it normally would have. If it were just paint, it would have blown through it pretty good, but the rust really doesn't, well, it doesn't just adhere to the metal, it's actually part of the metal. It's in there. So anyway, I'll hit this a little bit more with the sandblaster real quickly. I mean, I won't spend but another 60 seconds on it, just hitting some more of the spots. And then we'll jump on the next one right after that. looking in here, let's see what some of these tins look like when they're installed. Of course, these are just sandblasted right now. I haven't painted them yet, but they come off so nice when they've been greased. That's for damn sure. Alright, let's see here. It's 2 flathead screwdriver screws. Ugh. Wow. Okay. I must have been eating my spinach that day when I tightened these things on there. And this screwdriver's got too big of a tip. Okay. Hate it when my tip is too big. That's all I gotta say. Wow. I don't know what the hell I was thinking when I tightened these things on there. Holy shit! Alright. That is not normal. I don't know what the hell came over me when I tightened those things on there. Wow. Alright, the tip on this needs to be a little sharper in order to get it in there. Let's go ahead and sharpen that tip. We'll be right back. Alright, let's try that again with a sharpened tip on that thing. Oh! Got it. And the other one. Yeah, I got it. Okay. Slipped out, but I got it. What the hell was I doing that they got so damn tight? Wow. Alright. Now, looking at these 2 pieces here, you can see the difference in the shape, particularly on the left-hand side. You see this, one is square and the other one's kind of on like a 30-degree angle. Well, that is going to help fill up that area that I was talking about before. Put this on here. Now, put this screw back in here. I should put some anti-seize on that, but what I'm going to do is I'm not going to tighten it all the way. Shit. Yeah, you probably noticed I still have my headphones and my goggles on from when I was sharpening the screwdriver. Did not need those anymore. Aha, problem. That wasn't in there straight. There we go. Let's not make that tight, not yet. These things are still going to need a proper painting. Okay, and then we put this right in here. And this intake manifold is not where it belongs. So these covers are not going to fit right. In fact, the manifold is way off from where it needs to be. Alright, that's pretty much the way it's going to sit right there. Yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with that. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Of course, not painted just yet, but you can see what fits on here. Now in here I still need to make a little something just to cover that hole, but that's minimal now. Now because I have a couple of screw holes here, I can actually just make a little panel that I can just screw down in there and I can cheat and not have to weld it on. But that's the only hole that needs to be filled at this point. Much, much better than it was. Very good. Well, I think we're going to wrap it up for the night. I've had enough. I spend my hour and a half out here, and that's about all that I get. I have to meet Wild Bill tonight for Taco Tuesday. Well, as I said, I think that's enough to get it for tonight. Tonight is Taco Tuesday. I'm going to go meet Wild Bill for some tacos. Maybe I'll even shoot a little video of some tacos and include it in here. We'll see how I feel about that. The camera will go with me nonetheless. Anyways, thanks as always for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, pluck that dingle bell you see down below next to that subscribe button. That way you can get updates every time that I upload a new video. Check out my other channel, VV the Duck VV, so any questions that you ask down below in the comments, I'm going to try to answer in a video coming up next. That's right, the next one will be a Q&A video up on VV the Duck VV. Also, check me on Instagram, VV the Duck VV, and if you'd like to email me, duckmancycles@duckshit.net. Thanks a lot for watching, you guys. Really do appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow, hopefully, with a little more work on this. And I'm really hoping we get to paint this time. But we'll see. If I get to spend an hour and a half like I do today or yesterday or the day before on this project, that's just the way it's going to work out. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. See you next time. There it is. Taco Tuesday. Oh, hell yeah. How's it going, Wild Bill?
Alrighty then.
Yeah, that's it. Look, he's got himself only 2 tacos because he's lightweight.
That's right.
Got us some live music over there. Not worried about any copyrighted content. Nope.
That's Mr. Pee Wee Herman.
That's it. Mr. Pee Wee Herman. He sings like Pee Wee Herman with a wedgie singing the blues. Play them blues. Woo! Got my fried ice cream. I know you're jealous. Uh-oh. You get in my ice cream. Getting all up in my ice cream. It's my ice cream. And ice cream. We got BB Herman over here.
BB King.
BB Herman.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.